What the fuck?
Three, two, one.
What's up, everyone? Todd Brown, That Racing Show. Thanks for dropping by for this pit stop segment. I'm reading stuff on my phone at the moment right now. Actually was editing a video and just happened to look down and I'm like, what the hell is this? I mean, news like this is mind blowing right now. Gene Haas decided I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm sticking around for a little bit. Gene going to retain one of the charters from Stuart Haas Racing. This is just it's just mind blowing to me in so many ways right here because everybody kind of seemed like this was a done deal and the charters would be sold. But Gene's saying, nah, man, I started this from scratch on my own and I'm sticking around. I'm keeping one of these charters. And that's very interesting because this mixes up so much right now. So many questions that just flooded my mind instantly with this decision and this announcement. Also, he's keeping the two Xfinity teams going right there, which is going to be really, really wild. And Joe Custer, Cole Custer's dad, remaining president of this new team that's going to be Haas Factory Team. No more Stuart Haas. Now it's Haas Factory Team. Man, again, this changes everything in so many ways right now because charters still out there. Those other two charters are still out there. Now, is the bidding war going to increase? Is the value going to increase on these? What's going to happen here? I mean, still, obviously, it looks like 2311 Trackhouse will be the retainers of these things, but this makes it interesting now because now you got to look at the drivers. You got to look at what happens to these guys. Does somebody stay? What sponsors go? What sponsors stick with Stuart Haas Racing? Is it just Haas on the side of the race car now? Determining factors with that, who's in the car. So is this a thing right now where Josh Berry and Rodney Childers are going to stick around with this, or is this a situation where they're going to be like, nah, I'm out. I want something different now. We done discussed this. We done talked about it. You said we were closing. I'm talking to other people. So this is interesting. This is really interesting right here. Now, like I say, to see who stays in this camp in the Cup Series, I'm going to say right now, I'm leaning towards the thought that Cole Custer will be in that Cup car next year, especially with his dad running this show right here. And again, it's going to be very questionable about what sponsorship is on the side of this car. So if it's actually Gene Haas money that's in this, I'm expecting to see Cole Custer in this car in his return to the Cup Series. But yeah, man, this is wild. This mixes so many things up. I'm blown away. I'm blown away. I didn't even have time to prepare this. I was like, you know what? I'm talking about this now because it's exciting news. So yeah, we got to look at now. What do the drivers do? Is there talks with the current drivers to stay there? I mean, we got talks about Chase Briscoe going over here to JGR, Noah Gregson going from everywhere, from Richard Childress racing to God knows where. I mean, there's been so many rumors out there, and if you watch YouTube, you'll see 100 people out there that got shows and go, "Yep, this is happening. This guy's going here," and 2 days later, they're going here. So this mixes everything up. This right here just blows everything wide open, in my opinion, because this is a change so many ways. Now, I don't blame Gene for one bit right here because this was his team to start with. And you go back to them net zero days there, that zero car. Kind of leads me to think there will be that zero number on these cars again, at least that 00 number. And God, this is mind blowing news right now. Because again, thought this was done. I thought I was just looking to see where everybody was going, who was getting the charters. So yeah, but you got to look at it again. Gene started this on his own. And this is something that he grew on his own and took Tony Stewart in to form Stuart Haas Racing. Obviously, Tony's done. Tony's in his drag racing, having his own life over there. So I'm very curious. I'm very curious now, more so about this, just to find out what's going to happen, probably than I am with what drivers go where. So interesting topics right here. This is something we will definitely follow, which I'm sure everybody's going to. Probably so many people are cramming in episodes right now just to talk about this. So, man, Yeah, what do you think here? What do you think? What do you think about this deal? Is Gene keeping this solely because he knows the value? And let's talk about it here. These values were going down with these charters. So is he kind of like, you know what? Hell with that. I'm gonna hold on to this thing right here. We're gonna wait for it to go back up. We're gonna wait to see what this TV deal is and everything else. Hopefully, to get some things resolved, and I might be able to sell this thing for $50 or $60 million here in a few years. So God, this is just interesting, mind blowing. What is in the mindset of Gene? Like I say, obviously, this has been his baby for a long time, and he's not ready to get rid of it. So once again, I mean, what are your thoughts? What do you think about this whole situation? Do you think that Noah Gregson will stay? Do you think Josh Berry will stay? Chase Briscoe? Uh, we're not even going to go on the other side because I'm just we talked about it so many times that Ryan Priest is the odd man out. I still think that's going to be the situation there for him, um, unless it was something to do with putting him back in the Xfinity car. Because we got to look at that. If Cole Custer goes up to the Cup Series, still got those two Xfinity rides. There's that seat. And you got to look at it. I mean, everything with Riley Herbst talking about going to 2311. There could be two seats open here with this team. So, man, that would be so wild and just like I say, mind blowing. But yeah, this man right here has decided he's keeping this team. He's going to keep it going. Haas factory team and Cole Custer's dad still out there running the show as he's done for so long. So man, interesting things right here. And again, something we're going to continue to follow. Please tell me what you think about this situation right here. Is it mind blowing to you like it is to me? Because I never just read something and come in and go like, I'm talking about this right now. But this is making silly season pretty damn silly. But anyways, hope you're off to a great day. Throw them comments down below and let's talk about all this because again, that's what I'm here for is talk racing, and this is something to talk about. But if you like what I'm doing, hit that subscribe button, comment, give the episode a like, and above all, hope you're having a great day. And as always, we'll see you at the checkered flag.
Gene, you know Tony well. You brought him on board as a partner to create Stewart Haas Racing in 2009. Regardless of his driving status, what has he brought to this race team, and what will he continue to bring to SHR?
It certainly was it's been a quick 7 years. We started this in 2009. We were one of those backmarker teams, pretty much unknown. We had a few, times when we stood out. I think we led a few races, but we never actually won one. And it was really a struggle. Joe Custard was really instrumental in putting these little pieces together and